Is there only vitamins for brightening effect? No, there's Gamma-oryzanol, Alpha-bisabolol, Arbutin, and more. Among so many brightening ingredients, which one suits my skin type? Hey guys, welcome back to Wishtrend TV. It's your sister Eunice here. Really happy to see you guys. Okay guys, uneven, dull skin tone with hyperpigmentation. I know that many of you guys have this kind of skin concern. You guys probably search a lot for brightening solution. Now, when you first think about brightening, the first thing that pops up in your mind is probably vitamin products. However, there are so many different vitamins out there and there are so many ingredients with brightening effect. How are the products different from each other and which one do I choose? In today's Skinpedia, we're going to talk about 6 ingredients with brightening effect. Also, we're going to tell you some of the things that you should be careful for. And we're going to be doing product recommendations for each skin type. So Skinpedia is going to figure it out for you. So let's get started. Now, melanin prevents the UV rays from penetrating into the skin. However, when it's overly produced, it can cause melasma, dark spots, and hyperpigmentation. When the tyrosine combines with oxygen and gets oxidized, it produces melanin. Melanin forms into stratum basale, which is the innermost part of the epidermis layer. When it moves onto the surface of our skin, it gets melasma and darker skin tone. So we're going to introduce different ways to brighten our skin. We can either prevent the tyrosinase, which creates the tyrosines, from activating. Prevent tyrosine from getting oxidized as it meets with oxygen. Prevent melanin pigment from moving up to the surface layer of your skin. Facilitate skin turnover cycle. Or prevent UV rays from reaching to the skin and slowing down melanin as it gets hyperpigmented. Niacinamide. Niacinamide, also known as vitamin B3, prevents already formed melanin from moving to the keratinocyte. It curbs the last stage where melanin gets into the actual skin cells. Niacinamide is stable with light and heat. That's why it's easy to add it into skincare products, and that's why we see it a lot in different skincare products. This product has both vitamin E and niacinamide, giving both antioxidant and brightening effects. Its texture is very unique. It feels jiggly like a pudding and melts down into the skin. As it does feel extremely elastic when you do apply it on your skin, we do want to recommend that you use it for a night routine or using it as a sleeping mask. Gamma-oryzanol. Now, if you're interested in skincare, you have probably heard that rice water is really good for brightening effects. The reason why I'm bringing up rice water is because rice water is a really well-known ingredient with gamma-oryzanol. Gamma-oryzanol blocks UV rays and blocks the penetration of UV rays. As a result, it slows down melanin pigment formation, which helps also with blood circulation. That's going to help to reduce puffiness, and that's going to help with uneven skin tone as well. This serum contains rice germ ferment extract filtrates up to 73%. Rice buds contain 66% of the nutrition from the rice. Also, rice buds have 43 times more concentration of gamma-oryzanol than rice. Gamma-oryzanol barely stimulates the skin even for sensitive skin types, and this product right here contains hyaluronic acid, which is going to make your skin extremely moisturized. Arbutin. So Arbutin is often found in the bearberry plant. There's something called tyrosine that produces melanin. The enzyme that makes the tyrosine is called tyrosinase. Arbutin prevents tyrosinase from activating. Arbutin not only has brightening effect, but it has great antioxidant effect. So it's really great to reduce wrinkles as well. However, because it's a very strong antioxidizing agent, it can be easily decomposed of high temperatures, UV rays, and enzymes. The reason it is important is that Arbutin has the chemical structural formula of hydroquinone. Once it gets decomposed by outer factors, it can turn into hydroquinone. Hydroquinone has a strong brightening effect, but it has a serious side effects as well. So if you are using an Arbutin product, we do want to recommend that you use something with low concentration, maybe around 2%. This product has alpha-arbutin and hyaluronic acid that moisturizes your skin. Alpha-arbutin is known to be more effective than Arbutin or beta-arbutin. As we mentioned before, it can easily break down due to the UV rays. So make sure that if you do wear it during the daytime, please do wear sunscreens. And another thing is please do remember to be careful of how you keep the product. Alpha-bisabolol. Alpha-bisabolol is an oil-based ingredient from the Candea tree. The principle of alpha-bisabolol is the same as Arbutin. While Arbutin is sensitive to the UV rays and temperature, alpha-bisabolol is more stable. So oftentimes it's used as an alternative for Arbutin. This product includes 41% of rice water, which we mentioned before. Also, it has alpha-bisabolol as an active ingredient as well. So this contains rice bran ceramide, which is really good for the skin barrier. And it has a rich texture, but when you do apply it, it starts melting into your skin. And this can be used for day and night. Ascorbic acid. Now, ascorbic acid is the pure vitamin C that we all know about. Vitamin C works as a strong antioxidant that gets rid of reactive oxygen in our bodies. It prevents melanin from oxidizing as it meets with oxygen. That is how it brightens the skin. But just like Arbutin, it's very sensitive to light, heat, and oxygen. It gets easily oxidized when it's exposed to the UV rays or air. And actually, when it meets with liquid, it becomes oxidized really easily. If your vitamin C product turned yellow, it means that it has lost its effect. We feel you, but you do need to throw it away. There are many vitamin C products with different concentration levels as it is the most well-known ingredient for brightening effect. But if you do want a faster effect, we do want to recommend to use a product with higher concentration. But before you apply it on your face, do a patch test. Apply right here or apply right below the chin area to do a patch test. And then if it's okay, apply it on your face. Hydroxy acid. The last one is hydroxy acid, and hydroxy acid is really well known to be a chemical exfoliator. And it helps with your skin's turnover cycle. That's how it helps to brighten your skin. There are different types of hydroxy acids such as alpha hydroxy acid, beta hydroxy acid, polyhydroxy acid, lipohydroxy acid. They all have an exfoliating effect, but they're very different in terms of whether it is oil soluble or water soluble and how fast it penetrates to the skin. You can choose the hydroxy acids that fits your skin type. Hydroxy acids are also well known to the public, and there are many different products with different textures. There are toners that you can use with a cotton pad to wipe away after cleansing. They have a serum type that you can use that can help to moisturize your skin and at the same time gently exfoliate your skin. And also there is a cleanser type as well. And for more information, please click right here. Can teens use brightening products? Yes, this is a really good question because I know that a lot of our teen Wishtrenders are curious about this one. Okay, so Annie gets it. I know that a lot of you guys are very interested in brightening products. For teens, your skin's turnover cycle is really fast. So your skin is softer, but at the same time, it can be more sensitive. We want to recommend using sunscreens more. However, if you still want to use a brightening product, make sure to use a product with the ingredients that we mentioned today, but use something with low concentration. High concentration of gamma-oryzanol or alpha-bisabolol is not as strong as vitamin C, hydroxy acid, or Arbutin, even though it is highly concentrated. That's why we want to recommend these two ingredients to our teen Wishtrenders or for those of you with sensitive skin types. These two products uses rice water extracts as the base ingredient. That's why it helps to not only brighten your skin, but it helps to intensively moisturize your skin. But please do keep in mind that wearing your sunscreen is the #1 important rule regardless of your age or the weather. Thank you guys so much for tuning in until the very end. And today we talked about 6 ingredients for brightening effect. We really hope that this was helpful for you guys. And please do keep in mind that you can't have brightening effect right off the bat, and you do have to be a little bit patient. So thank you guys for that. And if there's anything that you want us to cover as Skinpedia, please let us know in the comments below and we will be able to talk about that. Thank you guys, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, Wishtrenders!